Game 5 in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Cavaliers? Will round 3 end in an upset of epic proportions? Coming right up.
It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals with the series at 3-1, and a spot in the finals could be had tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to NBA playoff action here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. And for Boston, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Taking a look at Boston. They've got it back on their home court, Greg. A great shot to close it out tonight and advance to the finals.
But they can't get caught looking ahead. Keep your focus and bring your best. Close out games like this, you expect maximum effort.
It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Holiday with the block.
Oh, that's Drew Holiday at his absolute best. Send it back, Drew.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Outside Garland. Off target from three-point range. Celtics on offense. It's a 3-point game. Tatum finds Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Over Johnson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
Top of the key. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Porzingis with a screen on Garland. And the dunk by Porzingis.
But Drew Holiday is just so solid in the 2-man action. You see it on display there.
For 3, Mitchell. And Boston with the rebound.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Tatum with a screen on Garland. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside Garland. Beyond the arc. Nailed from 3-point land.
Shot ready, we call it, folks. Darius Garland takes the pass and immediately gets into his jump shot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So Coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Tatum. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Screen by Porzingis. Boston, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To Mitchell. Here's the 3. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Celtics trail by 4. Screen by Porzingis. Right the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, when Porzingis is coming off as the cutter in a pick and roll, his desire is to score and finish the play.
And stolen by Tatum. And finished off by Brown.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. City checked in for Tatum. Cleveland also making some changes. Jenkins is checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Paul in for Johnson. .44 left in the first quarter. Jenkins. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Garland. Paul with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Paul. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs a smooth pick and roll.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Taking 2 shots. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Jenkins.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Screen by Porzingis. Mason for 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Paul. Here's Jenkins. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Here's Pritchard. They've got Jamison. Tatum out there with Mason. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. They trail by 1. Jamison, no luck. Here's Buffkin. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, the vision and the understanding of Chris Paul is something to behold.
Tatum with it. No scoring in this one. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Paul. To the middle. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hopkins got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Tatum a screen to the paint. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's it. This guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Pass to Paul. A 15-footer. Rebound by the Celtics. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tatum setting the pick for Jamison. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Zinkis is checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Number 1, Porzingis. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Allen. Allen, a screen on Mason. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Allen. Garland against Mason.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. 2 shots. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Now here is Holiday. Still scoreless. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2 shots. Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
What you love about Drew Holiday is this understated toughness. You know he's going to give you great effort and intensity nightly.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is explosive athletically. Put it on the deck. Go ahead, sir.
Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Inside. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Cavaliers trailing. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Mitchell in the corner. Over Mason. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Upside, Porzingis. Pass to Mason. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Jacks up a three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Mitchell against Jamison. Fires for three. And it's Wade with the rebound. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open for it. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Well, he may be a top scorer, guys, but Donovan Mitchell is not selfish. What a pretty pass.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Boston making some changes. Brown comes in for Jamison. And it's White in for Jason Tatum. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen comes in for Dean Wade. And Evan Mobley subbed in for Jenkins. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. Hop pass to Porzingis. That shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Stolen by Garland. Johnson outside. Cleveland moving it around. Mobley misses.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Holiday. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Mason with a screen on Johnson. They get the rebound. Out to White. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Holiday. Shoots over Garland. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. That shot, no good. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
24.
Hey folks, first half of Game 5 in the books. It's been a tight contest for the Boston Celtics.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when they would foul you? Freebies?
Nah, it was usually and one. Free throws were just a bonus.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team. But all tied up at the half, are they getting, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
There he is again. He has like...
What
What's
happened?
it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Ripped Van Shackle.
There it is.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. The Celtics shooting an efficient 53% from the field. So with Paul on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Johnson in at the small forward.
They're always looking for ways to put Jason Tatum in positions to attack. No better way than in pick and roll action.
Knocks down the three ball. Mitchell's got 5 points so far. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Cavaliers leading. And it's blocked by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
And White slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Tatum on the wing, covered by Mobley. The three is drilled by Tatum.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Third, Drew Holiday.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. The three from Garland. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Brown. From outside the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson surveying the floor. To the wing right side. Mobley kicks to Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Celtics making a switch here. Mason's checked in. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. They lead by 1. Tatum a screen. Holiday the pass to Tatum. And stolen by Mobley. Wound up there for Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Oh, my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Tatum with a screen on Johnson. Down low. And so Boston again turning it over.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Johnson. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And here's Garland for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Holiday the pass to Tatum, and stolen by Mobley. Ball against Tatum. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. It's up a 3. Frames it from beyond the arc. And it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Tatum with the screen on Paul. Holiday, the pass to Tatum, and stolen by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Allen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
This is his first free throw of the game. Boston making some changes. Cade is checked in, and Jamison subbed in for Jason Tatum, and he sinks the second. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Jamison left side. Boston again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
Some changes for Boston. Walsh is checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Celtics trail by 10. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. Pass to Jenkins. And the layup falls. Jenkins got 9.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
44 seconds left in the third. Brown the pass to Mason.
Well, Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Ball outside. From past the arc. Rebound Boston.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pritchard gets the bucket. For 3, Mitchell buries it from 3-point range. 13 points in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 10. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Cleveland leading by 10. We've got Tatum. Mason is out there with Jamison. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Wade finds Paul. Back to Wade. Stolen by Jamison. Mason with it. Chris Paul covering. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All the officials are all over that one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
No good on the second free throw. Cavaliers leading. Johnson inside. He gets that one.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Jamison with a screen for Tatum. Good on the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Paul can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Tatum passes to Jamison. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And 7 points for Jamison.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
Paul surveying the floor. Wade sets the pick for Paul. Rebound by Jamison. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum. Inside, out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Jenkins. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Paul. Garland dishes to Mitchell. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. There's Garland, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And 11 points for Darius Garland.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Tatum with a screen on Garland. Oh, Tatum. Whoa, Tatum capping off the alley-oop.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
And here is Mitchell. From deep three-point land. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Round the pass to Porzingis. And so Boston again turning it over. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Allen, a screen on Holiday. The 3 from Garland. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Holiday against Garland. And Holiday kicks to Brown. It's to Porzingis. It's stolen by Allen. Wing Mitchell from the baseline. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And it's an 11-point Cleveland lead. Well, for the Celtics, this one not looking good. It's Brown on the wing. From downtown, the Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell wide open, and another 3 for Cleveland.
I tell you, he has consistently worked to become a dangerous three-point shooter. Donovan Mitchell, dynamic from downtown.
Over in the corner, Porzingis. Outside, White. Shot to stop the run, and all around to win that time before dropping in.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick-and-roll action always seems to make the right decision.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Here's Mitchell. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
And just a huge victory at an important time in this series, not to mention a tremendous motivational boost, if you will, for the Cavaliers.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
Things may have been looking bleak for him coming into the game, but this is going to be a big win for him. And down just 3 games to 2 now. They have a lifeline here in the conference finals.
Yeah, and it's not just that they stayed alive in the series, but the way they did it with a dominant performance here tonight. It's going to make for a very interesting Game 6, that's for sure.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Boston again missing. So it's the Cavaliers now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win casts the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they've still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, DA, thanks again. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
PlayStation